Welcome to the Witching Hour, where we tune in to drop out, hosted by the Green Witch Village and the Alchemy Sisters. I'm one of your hostesses, Jenny, and here with me I have the beautiful Leah and the beautiful Mandy. Leah, how are you doing?
I am feeling so good this afternoon after a fantastic Beltane portal and full moon week, and I'm feeling really grounded and vibing really high, and I'm just really happy to be existing on this plane in this moment.
Music to my ears. Love hearing it when people are riding those waves high. And Mandy, how are you doing today?
I'm feeling similar, a little less energetic, which is okay for me because I'm usually very energetic, and that full moon was just powerful, and it woke me up 2 nights in a row, and I had beautiful dreams and visions, and yesterday I grounded in really nicely at the ocean, and I did a little magic myself on releasing some things that no longer serve me, and today I'm just feeling that sense of balance coming back in after the release.
Wonderful. I was enjoying the full moon myself, and I saw some of the best pictures of the moon in my life going on social media. So it's just so beautiful. And I think I read it might have been our last full moon of the year. I may have read that wrong, but I guess I'll do a little more research and figure that out. What was that?
The last super moon of the year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Last super moon. Did I say full moon?
You did.
We know it's the last full moon.
Yeah.
It's all we're going to get for this year, and everyone's just going to have to deal with it, okay? As well as the murder hornets. So get with it.
No hornets in your meditation today, guys. Don't worry.
And there'll be plenty of full moons for the year. I think we may even have, 8 left, or at least. So no worries.
Thinking about that, maybe not having a super moon since we've had such a hyperactive 2020.
Seriously.
Maybe the super moons isn't such a bad idea the rest of the year.
Yeah, it might give us a little bit of a breathing room.
Seriously, the full moons are enough. Give us a little bit of a break just this year. Take it easy on us just this year. It's been rough.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to tell everyone that we are going to be here every Friday, and we come on noon Mountain Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are going to take you on a trilogy layered journey. It's going to be fantastic, and we have one archived session before this, and you can check that one out too, but we're going to continue making them and having them available for you to take intricate journeys each week with us. You can do it live or listen to our replays, and those are on all major podcast apps, iTunes, Spreaker, things of that nature. Just go ahead and Google Heart Over Ego Radio, which is our mother station, and we have several shows underneath that network. So this is one of them, The Witching Hour. So find us, like us, follow us, share us with your friends, and utilize what we're going to be doing here. So ladies, do you guys want to begin?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Excellent. I'll start us off, and then we're going to pass it over to Leah, and then we'll end it with Mandy. So I'll have everyone start to find their breath. And the way that you do that is you notice your breathing. Once you notice your breathing, you bring your consciousness to it, and it becomes amplified like anything. Breathing in brings in light and love. Breathing out lets out anxiety and stress. And so as you find your relaxing space, I'm going to have you do a quick induction with me, a bit of imagery to get you into a relaxed space so your subconscious mind can be driving the car and the conscious mind can take a seat. So we'll do a little exercise and we will begin. Just notice that above your head there is a drop of water. That drop of water falls right on the center of your head. And soon you feel that water, which is pure bliss and relaxation. You feel it trickle down your head, covering all of your head and hair, getting into the shoulders, down the arms, just complete relaxation, bringing all kinds of warmth and sunlight. Going further past your elbows into your hands, down your waist, into your hips. This relaxation is just coming over you in waves. And we're going to flush down past the hips into the knees, into the ankles, into the feet. Now wrap yourself in this beautiful teardrop and find complete comfort and relaxation. And as we start our journey, I'll have you just follow along with your mind's eye. We're going to go to the place where I start all my journeys. It's a rolling hill field. As far as your eyes can see are rolling hills, beautiful green grass, swaying in the breeze, bringing perfect weather. You'll notice that there's one tree alone, and you and I are sitting underneath it, knee to knee. And I say, are you ready? And you say that you are. And as we open our mind's eye, we're walking down a path. And in this path is a little bit of dirt and a little bit of rock. So we just continue walking, and I notice that we're wearing some long skirts and a modest top. We just continue walking to see where we're going to end up. I notice that we're walking not toward a city, but toward a forest. And I know we're going to go in there and we're going to visit you in another time frame continuum. We're going to go visit the old hermit energy, and this is going to bring forth wisdom and understanding and healing. And as we continue to walk through the forest, just noticing the trees and smelling the scents and feeling the sun trickling through the leaves, I notice that we're just becoming more and more relaxed. Each step we take into the forest, we become so much more relaxed and attuned. And before you know it, we're noticing the fairies popping out and the woodland entities and the woodland creatures. And we enjoy all of their energies in this dimension and others. So they're just popping out to say hi, and we say hi back, continuing out into the forest. And I see a little tuft of smoke, and I notice that there is a hut, and we're going to continue walking toward it. And as we get closer, I notice that there are some herbs planted, and there's a goat, appears to be several chickens, and I just know that this is the place that is the most sustainable, the most abundant. So we walk toward this very meager hut, which holds an exceptional amount of energy because you're in it. We're going to walk toward it and see what you're doing. So as we walk toward this beautiful, yet quaint and cozy and very simple hut, I notice a woman standing out, and she's got a long skirt on like we do with an apron, and she's feeding the chickens. And this is you in a space of complete bliss, living off the land, living inside your mind without a lot of disruptance. And so we walk up and we say, hey, and you say, are you lost? And we say, yeah, a little lost. Do you want to show us around and see how to get us out of here, or what we're here to get out of the situation? And you smirk and smile as you know that we're time travelers, and you say, come this way. I have the perfect information for you. And we say, wonderful. So as we gather up the troops and she leads us to her what appears to be a little backyard, there's some stumps, and we all sit there, all of us, and we say, what do you got for us? And you say, I know why you're here, and I've got the answers, and you're going to help heal me too. And I go, double win. And you say, yup. And so you say, I left the community because I'm so different. And the reason I'm different is because I possess skills, hence I knew you were traveling through dimensions. So I got judged harshly. You say, I think you call them witch wounds, and I say, we do sometimes. Well, there's a bit of shame and guilt around me in this woods place, and I'd like for you to help me clear it so that I can rejoin the civilization that I want to be a part of. And I say, all right, let's do some energy work. So all of us are sitting in this frequency of a bit of withheld from our flow or withheld from our people. And this is a very common feeling to have, especially when you're a special individual with special skills. So we're just alchemizing. We're changing that shame into curiosity, the fear into understanding, and the detachment as an opportunity to grow and be balanced so that our perception can be more open. So when we go into these situations where people aren't like us, we can sustain ourselves. So there's two sides to this. One is seeing that indeed when you pull yourself away into a hermit situation and you learn and you grow and you bring in awareness, that is wonderful, that is winning. But then re-emerging into a community, doesn't have to be a bunch of people, but a community so that you can share that is really the true nature of human design. Again, you don't have to hang out with everyone all the time, but to engage with other humans. So what we're taking is all the wisdom from those parallel lives where you were pushed into a situation where you couldn't engage fully, and you're an engaging type person. So we're clearing and cutting any tension around pulling away, but then we're keeping all of the wonderful things we learned during reflection of that time, complete focus. And now we're going to gather you up in your cute little hut and get your goat and grab your chickens, and we're going to go back to the field where we're going to do some more healing. So as we walk down the path, we drop you off into your community where you are emerging as a wondrous healer, teacher, seeker, engaging back into a community who could use your help. So what we're doing is we're dropping you off at your cute little village, and you don't have to live all on top of people if you don't want to. You can still engage while keeping healthy boundaries, but yet still engaging. It's possible. And sometimes, again, it takes that deep reflection. So we drop you off into your community that you are going to lead and help grow and bring awareness to, because they don't know where else to get it. You're the one. And then we continue back to the field of the rolling hills where there's only one tree, and you and I are sitting knee to knee. And I say, wonderful lessons. Let's open up the heart chakra before I hand you over to Leah. And so as we're under the tree and we're all gathered in this harmonious, bliss-like state, we go ahead and we open up our heart center, our heart chakra, see it grow, see it expand as big as you like. It's energetic. All of our energies can fit under this tree, and just growing it as big as you can and giving it a spin and throwing off any heavy energies that aren't servicing you, that don't sit with your frequency at the moment or ever. And as I bring us to a close, I'm going to take us to a neutral space. Imagine just a dark place, neither good nor bad, just a neutral place. We like to call it a vacuum. And this is where we can relax at intermission while I hand you over to Leah. And we have Leah up next.
So if you are not already in a comfortable position, potentially on your back, I invite you to explore what that would feel like. You're good where you're at, no pressure to move, just allow the body physically to begin to soften. And we'll pull our internal awareness back into the heart space, the heart chakra, and see if you can feel how the body physically maybe responds to this idea of expansion, so that we can release these things that no longer serve us, what happens physically here, what happens visually or emotionally. If there's something that does arise for you, can you take a moment to just notice and be with that here before we fall deeper into our bodies here with this next round? And so as we're making ourselves comfortable here in the heart space, softening the body into the surface underneath us, just pulling awareness from the heart space down into the solar plexus, so this area around the belly button. And in the same kind of visualization and work here, can we allow this to begin to open, and we're cleansing, and see what happens here as far as maybe like a shift in your body temperature and potentially the vibration. Can you tap in? Can you notice just how maybe this week's full moon is still affecting your energetic body, pranic body. And then from the solar plexus, let's drink breath all the way down to the soles of the feet. So both soles of the feet, and we'll rest awareness here. Maybe you notice that the soles of the feet begin to tickle or vibrate or even like spiral. Just notice what's happening. And then we'll begin to explore the practice of Yoga Nidra from the soles of the feet. So taking the awareness to both big toes, and then both second toes, third toes, fourth toes, and pinky toes. Awareness back into the soles of the feet. Soles of the feet, soles of the feet. Pulling the awareness into the kneecaps. And then from there into the hip bones. And then from the hip bones into the sides of the ribs. Sides of the ribs to the collarbone. Collarbone to the back of the neck. Back of the neck to the crown of the head. Crown of the head. Crown of the head. Awareness into the heart space. Into the right shoulder. Into the right elbow. The right wrist. Palm of the right hand. Palm of the right hand. Palm of the right hand. Thumb. First finger. Second finger. Third finger, fourth finger, palm of the right hand, palm of the right hand, palm of the right hand. Awareness into the forearms, awareness into the biceps, awareness into the right chest, awareness to the heart space, awareness to the left shoulder, awareness to the left elbow, awareness to the left wrist, palm of the left hand, palm of the left hand, palm of the left hand, thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, pinky, palm of the left hand, palm of the left hand, palm of the left hand. Awareness into the forearm, into the biceps, awareness to the left chest, awareness in the heart space, awareness in the heart space, awareness in the heart space. Moving into the womb space, so deep in the abdomen. Take a full, deep belly breath. Feel the rib cage, abdomen fully expand. Maybe even pausing at the top before you open the mouth to release breath. Exhale. 2 more times, awareness in the womb. Inhale, full expansion. Maybe pausing at the top and then maybe opening the mouth to exhale. Last one here, full breath in, expand. Pause, open the mouth, exhale.
And I think maybe Leah dropped. So I think that what we'll do is we'll pick back up with Mandy.
All right. So now that you've released some tension in your body and you're really aware of how you feel, I invite you to just be present. Perhaps imagine you're laying on a beautiful beach. You're warm, draped in golden sunlight. Late afternoon, not a care in the world. As you release your tension and feel more at peace, you notice someone walking toward you. You're so relaxed, that you can't even move a muscle. As this being comes closer, they say, shh, don't move. I'm your guardian angel. And I'm here to support you and take you on a journey. Relax a little deeper into the sand. Let its warm, golden energy fill you up. Next, imagine roots coming from your feet, swirling and twirling down into the sand. Your angel says, it's okay. Follow me. I'm going to take you. So we follow our energy down through the roots of our feet, and it swirls through several gemstones, blue and green and red, nestled underneath the bedrock. Then our roots go down through some deep, beautiful, nurturing soil. And then we notice we hear a little bit of rough clay, but that's no match for our roots. Our roots swirl and twirl and enjoy their adventure of feeling all of these new and different elements. Your body is so grounded and so relaxed, yet so at peace. Your roots then enter an underground river. It's bright blue and glistening. It has a few small waves and a very peaceful current. You say to your angel, oh, this feels nice under here. Your angel says, oh, just wait. Then you go a little deeper through some more gemstones into a bed of selenite. You've never felt such peace and bliss and harmony in this creation as you do at this time. Almost like you're floating on the ground, floating off the ground, though you're deep in the earth. Your angel says, come on, we've got more to see. You say, okay. And your roots go deep down, even more into the soil. They get a little warmer as they uncover and experience an underground river of lava. Though logically you'd think this burns, it doesn't. It feels like amazing wax or goo just dripping around your body and making you feel weightless, yet so incredibly nourished. You then move down further through some pebbles and rocks, and suddenly your roots start to feel air. And you ask your angel, where are we? With a little bit of excitement and a glisten in your eye, your angel nods and puts their arm around you and says, I've come to show you the center of the earth. There's someone who wants to visit you today. And you say, okay. So your angel helps you to ascend down through the air into this new earth. You look around and you see a beautiful sun glistening off of a rocky coastline, waves rolling in softly. In the near distance, you see a rain shower nourishing a remote island, bringing it water and love and nutrients. As you continue to float down more, there's a beautiful rowboat. It's light pink and sparkling. You ask your angel, what is this? Your angel says, this is a rose quartz rowboat. A rose quartz rowboat? Is that possible? Your angel giggles. Anything is possible. Try not to let your mind convince you otherwise today. Just enjoy the journey. You take a deep breath and say, okay. So you both get into the crystal rose quartz boat. And you start gliding along the sea. You feel a little bit of waves, but just gentle. Suddenly dolphins swim up next to you and jump out of the water. Oh, your heart is so full and so happy. How beautiful and magical. They almost seem like they just want to push the boat along and be with you the whole time. So they do. They swim next to you, and you and your angel enjoy this beautiful, magical moment with these incredible dolphins. They're communicating with you, telling you they're so happy you're here, you came to visit them. You feel your heart expand with joy and lightness and fun and creativity. Now all of a sudden the angel or the dolphins say thank you, and they start to swim away. Your angel says it's time for us to go on land. So you pull the boat up to the sandy shore and you step out. There's a woman there. You see her standing on the shoreline. Not sure who she is. Your angel says it's okay. Just walk straight forward. So you do, because you feel peaceful and loved and trusted, and this feeling that you have in this amazing world is nothing like you've ever felt. So you walk forward and you hear, "Come, my child." And you keep walking. And as you get closer, this being says, "Hello. I'm so glad you chose to visit me today. I have many names, and I live here in your heart." And she points to your heart. "And I also live here at the core of the earth. And my name? I have many names. But for today, you can refer to me as the Divine Mother. I want to honor you, and I want you to know just how loved you are. I know things are going a little crazy in your planet right now, or so it seems, but I want to remind you that it's important to trust in the highest good and to trust in Spirit and your angels and myself and the Divine Father energy, because we are with you always. And through these times of uncertainty, it's so important for you to remember who you truly are." She says, "Why don't you take a seat next to me?" You bow your head. You say, "Of course." You feel tears of just joy and bliss rolling down your cheeks. You know and can feel just how loved and how held you are. So she makes you a nice seat on the ocean, on the beach, in the soft white sand, and she sits down next to you. She puts her arm around you and she says, "Today, I want you to remember who you are. I want you to remember that your inner world can create your outer world. And it's so important to nurture yourself with loving thoughts and nourishing foods and positive environments. You have everything you need within you, and you have the power to change the world. Though it's scary, there's so much to celebrate about life. And I promise you chose to be here at this time. I encourage you to release all the pressure you've been putting on yourself and replace it with pleasure and opportunity and devotion to the things that you love. I encourage you to release negative self-talk. It is safe to love yourself and to believe in yourself. It is okay to have healthy boundaries. I grant you permission to say no with ease. I encourage you to remember that you're so much more than a body. You're an infinite, glorious spirit. Your body is a beautiful and wonderful tool. It's there to house your spirit, to keep you safe, and to give you information. Your body's incredibly beautiful and incredibly psychic and has much to offer you. Allow yourself to listen to it a little more. I encourage you to release the judgments of your body and simply receive its communications while filling it with love. I want to remind you to embrace your fears, become curious about them so you can alchemize them. You are deserving of love, peace, happiness, freedom, money, and anything else that you desire. You deserve to accept it unconditionally. The only approval that you'll ever need is your own. You radiate love and peace and happiness. You are a work of art who is meant to be cherished and admired just as you are. You chose to have free will in this lifetime. Therefore, you can choose what energies you allow in and around you, as well as your choices and decisions that you make. If you have any regrets, I encourage you to leave them here with me now, child. For you are brilliant and wonderful, and in Earth School, you learn so much. And it's so important to release any guilt or shame or criticism that isn't positive. I invite you to leave it here with me. We have a very special place for those energies, where they're kept and transmuted and healed. So it's time for you to remember that you're a diamond, and you are bright, and you are brilliant. You deserve to be confident, to have self-respect, and to rock with inner harmony. Thank you so much for coming and spending time with me. Thank you so much for allowing me to love you and nurture you and hold you. Just as you feel me now with my arm around you on this beautiful beach, you can feel me at any time that you need to call upon me. We say thank you so much, Divine Mother. I appreciate everything you've done. Thank you for assisting me in old identities that are no longer aligned with who I am or who I came here to be. While I acknowledge and appreciate how they have served me, I stand here in front of you, willing to release my attachment to them so that I can move even more into my true nature on earth. She says, and so it is, sweet child. So you give her a hug, and your guardian angel grabs your hand and says it's time to go. So you get back in your rose quartz magical rowboat, and the dolphins show you the way. You didn't think you'd see them again, but you are, and your heart is so happy and bright. Say, okay, dolphins, I'll let you lead me. And you and the dolphins sail into the sunset. Your guardian angel then puts their hand out and says, are you ready to ascend back up to the surface? Said, I am. I feel good and I feel ready and I am ready to ascend. So back up you go through the air of the tropical paradise, up through some rocks and pebbles, through a shower of lava, through the river you're ascending, into that amazing bed of selenite. You say to your angel, can't we just stay on the selenite? Your angel says at any time you can draw up the power from this selenite. I said, okay. And then back through some more gemstones and rocks and minerals, a little bit of clay and soft soil. Back up into the sand. Oh, that sand feels so warm. And back up into your body. You look down at your face from your astral being. Complete bliss and joy. Not a worry in the world. And you remember that state and how that feels. Your angel then says, Thank you so much for allowing me to be with you. I hope that you can remember the splendor of your heart and how good you feel right now knowing your capacity to love and to be loved. Thank you for choosing to incarnate at this time, and thank you for allowing me to guide you. You hug your guardian angel and you say thank you so much. And your guardian angel lays you back down into your body, where you feel completely blissed out, almost like if you were to move a finger, it would be the weight of the world. So you stay just a little longer, and you stay in this heart energy, and you ask your guides and angels in the universe, is there anything I can do in return right now? Is there anything I can do with this beautiful gift I received from the Divine Mother? And your angel says, oh yes, always. You can pour that love that you just received into yourself and everything else. Perhaps give a heartfelt blessing for Mother Earth and all of her inhabitants. You say, okay, how do I do that? Can you lead me in that blessing? Your angel says, of course. So you imagine a big, beautiful, bright light pulsating from your heart. It's sparkly and beautiful and starts to radiate out of your body and into the surrounding area and territories and countries and eventually around the whole world. The angel says, send love to all the animals that fly, all the animals that crawl, all the animals that swim, all the animals that walk, all the animals who are free, all the animals who are imprisoned, and all the animals who are present. Now envision for a moment the humans and send love to all of the humans who are young, the humans who are middle-aged, the humans who are old, the humans on every continent of every race, religion, and nationality, to all of the humans that you can possibly think of. Next, send that heart energy back down into the earth and up into the earth's air and through its rivers and lakes and streams. And send love to the soil and the rock that is the planet, to that water that runs through it, the atmosphere that surrounds it, the fresh air we breathe in. Send love to the deserts and the mountains and the forests and the meadows and the oceans and the rivers and the lakes and the ponds. Send love for this earth in which you lay your body to rest right now. Now send love to all of the green things, all of the plants and green things that are growing. Send love to the plants underwater and the plants that grow in air, the plants that are cultivated and the plants that are wild, the plants that live indoors and the plants that live outdoors. Send love to the flowers, the weeds, the trees, the herbs, the shrubs of the world. And last but not least, send that love right back into your own heart. All the love that you shared with the planet and the animals and the humans and the plants. Share that into yourself. May we all be blessed with health, happiness, vitality, and abundance. You say thank you, and so it is. So you take a deep breath, and your guardian angel slowly begins to dissipate through sparkle and light. And you feel so warm and cozy and held. That was such a wonderful adventure. Did it have to end? Unfortunately for now, it does. Because you're needed here on Earth for the things that you chose at this time. So take a deep breath and start to bring sensation to your body, anywhere where it feels most comfortable at this time. Perhaps it's a toe or a finger, your nose. Take a deep breath. And when you're ready, I invite you to blink your eyes open. And I invite you to hold this feeling in this space as long as you like. And whenever you're ready to ascend into the rest of your day or evening, perhaps you want to drift off to sleep now. That is okay too. It is all perfect and you are perfect. This is Mandy. Thank you so much for tuning in with Leah, Jenny, and I to the Witching Hour here on Heart Over Ego Radio.